The ladies skate for gold Saturday night. One portion of the competition already in the books for them. Many of the names from Torino are here, including the young American, Emily Hughes. What a year it has been for her, going to Torino and now skating very well here.
Well, she went to the Olympic Games as a gift, and she learned, and now she's at Worlds. I think she just looks like she's so confident this week, having a great time here.
Sasha Cohen, the Olympic silver medalist, the overwhelming favorite, but she's in 5th right now.
Huge mistakes in her qualifier, but even though she's in 5th, she's within striking range of 1st place. She wants it, she needs it.
The other American teenager, Kimmie MEISSNER, who was too young a year ago to go to the World Championships. She went to Torino. Now she's very good here. She's in 3rd place.
Well, she's got everyone's attention with those triple combinations and her focus. A very competitive kid. Everybody here wants to win this, and everyone could.
Fumie SUGURI certainly could. She's been on the podium a couple of times at Worlds and just missed the podium in Torino. But there's no question about it. Listen to the fans when I say the name Joannie ROCHETTE from Canada, your leader right now.
And that is exactly what has greeted Joannie every step of the way, and she's handled it like a dream. She's in 1st place. Canada can't believe it. It's whether or not she can believe it. Can she handle it?
Well, that's the question, too, because right now she is your leader. But it's very slim, the margin. Less than a point over Fumie SUGURI, who is a veteran. She's been here before. Kimmie MEISSNER, the young teenager. Yukari NAKANO's done the triple axel. Cohen's in 5th. But Sasha Cohen, even though she's in 5th, she's less than 2 points out of the lead. Remember, it's all about the numbers now under the new scoring system. It's not really about the placement. And as you look at the rest of the top 10, there's a lot of skating left. The ladies have already gotten their run toward a world gold underway. Qualifying round in the books now. The final group set to skate here in the short program at the Saddledome in downtown Calgary. Your standings, a surprise at the top. A Canadian, Joannie ROCHETTE, but not by much. Less than a point over Fumie SUGURI, the veteran. Then the youngster, Kimmie MEISSNER, ahead of Nakano. Sasha Cohen, the clear favorite here. She's in 5th, so she needs a comeback, but she's not that far back. Remember, under the new scoring system, it is all about points, not necessarily placements, and you've got the short left and the free skate this weekend here in Calgary. And hi, everybody, Terry Gannon along with Olympic champ Peggy Fleming, and let's talk about Sasha Cohen. The disappointment in Torino and the label. She can't win the big one. If she doesn't win this one, you really do begin to wonder if she's ever going to win the top spot.
I know. She really has to pull it together here. She started off very weak with the qualifying round, making a lot of mistakes, but she really has to do this here. The 2 Olympic medalists are not here at this championship, so she is definitely next in line. She's very capable and very beautiful, but she's got to toughen up.
Does she have the focus? That's the question. In the recent week and a half period or so, she's talked about maybe leaving this sport, going into acting, and who knows. But right now, a job to be done, win the gold medal here, and she is the overwhelming favorite. How about the teenagers, though, from the U.S.? Emily Hughes and Kimmie MEISSNER, as we look at Sasha Cohen, and I'm now told a moment ago she had a bit of a tough time.
Oh. Yeah, she's been having trouble with her jumps. In practices all week, she's been practicing all the spirals and everything, but not including the jumps in the program. So it's a little different training technique than maybe I would suggest for her, but you know, she really has to focus. Maybe competition isn't her thing.
On the other hand, that could be. Emily Hughes, what a month for her. Winning the bronze medal at the U.S. Nationals, then being out at a restaurant, getting the call. She goes to Torino and makes the most of it.
Well, she is still beaming from the experience of the Olympic Games, and she is a wonderful skater. A lot of energy, powerful jumps, and now she feels from the Olympic experience that she, you know, feels comfortable being at the world level and feels a part of the group.
She does seem very comfortable, and from a family who's been there before, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Kimmie MEISSNER, too young last year to go to the World Championships, even though she was good enough, earned a spot at the U.S. Nationals. Not too young anymore. She's right in the thick of things.
Well, she is a wonderful skater, very nice technique, good spinning qualities, and wonderful jumps. She is one of the only girls that is doing a triple combination there. She did it right there, and that kind of skating is what these youngsters are going to be doing, and that's the future of our sport in skating, is the triples. She landed the triple axel last year at the competition. She's very gutsy.
We've had the opportunity to watch the youngsters from the U.S. make a charge, but Michelle Kwan's had to fend them off, compete against them. Right now she talks about the impact they've made on her.
I see skaters who are in their teen years right now, very sort of rich, you know, sort of new, and it's fresh. But I think there's something special about seeing them in 4 years where they're more experienced and they know what it takes and can appreciate going out there and performing and still have that childlike innocence when they're on the ice. Just having the balance of both, because the best skaters and the best athletes are the ones that perform like it's their first time performing.
And I guess, Peggy, you have to find new ways to challenge yourself and keep yourself interested in trying to go out there every day and find that. So Meissner warming up on the ice, and we're set to go here with the final group. It's a great final group. It reads like a free skate final group with the skaters from Japan leading off, and then the 3 skaters from the U.S. back to back to back before Joannie Rochette ends it all up. She's last to take the ice, and it's been a long time since there's been a Canadian women's champion.
Yes, it's been about 33 years since Canada has had a world champion, and that was Karen Magnuson back in 1973. So this roof will come off if she wins this championship here. She's been skating very well in the practices, and she's a lovely skater with a lot of feeling.
They're hungry here in this building.
They are.
But they've got to wait a while. So do we. Joannie Rochette will go back. She's the last to skate. The final group in the ladies' short program on the ice next. Ladies' short program, 2 minutes and 50 seconds in length and 8 required elements. Not much time to do a lot. 20 years of age, from Japan, Yukari Nakano. She has performed a triple axel before.
And she has a lot of power. It's a lot of spring in her jumps, a very different kind of technique. And you notice her unitard. Actually, in this building at the '88 Olympics, Debbie Thomas wore a unitard. And that was the first time in ladies competition. They banned it, and now it's back again. See the wrap that she does on her free leg when she does her jumps.
Do you like it? Elena Slutskaya wears one.
On some of the skaters, I think it looks very pretty, but this is a little dark. It does accentuate your body line. It looked wonderful on Elena Slutskaya. Look at the power, the speed, nice strong position there in that flying camel. And I think the costume does emphasize that body line. And it goes with this music too, very strong. And the spiral sequence, 3 changes of position. They have to hold these positions for 3 seconds each. And they're not only looking at the leg position in the air, they're also looking at the edge on the ice, if it's steady or not. That's a very nice transition, very steady, nice extension. Footwork, brackets, 3 turns, both directions. Use a full range of positions and full range of motion. A little bit slow. And this is her final combination. And I like her nice strong position she hits in this. One of them very nice and complete. Be a little more stretched out. Nice finish.
You like the gold blades too?
Very well done. Actually, I wore them for a while.
Really?
Yeah, they're very different. It does catch your eye.
Get in that mindset of a gold medal, not a silver medal.
Maybe. Good idea.
Yukari NAKANO, she's won a silver medal at the junior level at the World Championships. This is her first trip to seniors. So we'll check her marks in just a moment from the judges, but the current leader here in the short program, Elena SOKOLOVA. She was in 11th place after the qualifying. She struggled recently, got some leg pain this week here in Calgary. The smile, pretty wide at the end.
I think it says it all.
Didn't miss a thing. Slim lead over Sarah Meyer of Switzerland. Bronze medals, just missed the podium at the Olympics recently.
Well, she knows what she needs to do. She's a very solid and very serious competitor. And her short program here is a beautiful package. The music and choreography and costume, very nicely done. She's opening with a triple Lutz double toe. Beautiful, very nice rhythm to that combination. Sequence, drop the free leg a little bit. Nice and steady, good stretch. She had a nice lift on that double axel. Good height. And then right into that flying sit spin. Could be a little more flexible in her back on that layback spin, but good speed. And I think this is a wonderful step sequence that she is doing here. Goes to the music very well, and she gives it some personality, full range of motion there. Some Spanish flair there. But this is the most facial expression we have seen through the entire program. She was very, very serious at the beginning. Final combination spin. Look at the nice speed in the transition of these positions. Very nice scratch spin, a little bit traveling, but nice ending position, good energy. I thought she skated very well, just a minor flaw out of that triple flip, stepping out of it, but otherwise a beautiful program.
There's a general feeling in Torino that maybe she wasn't given enough credit for what she did on the ice. She came in fourth. The silver and bronze medalists each fell. She didn't. She was clean. She was consistent. She left the building that night in tears.
But look at the character. Even her bow is in character of the program.
Japanese national champ, which is saying something.
And here is her combination she did. Oh, no, this is the triple flip. She gets up in the air, very nice, but leaning back on her landing leg, and I think she had to step back. Otherwise, she would have fallen.
Isn't it amazing that Emily Hughes' sister and Shizuka Arakawa, the current Olympic champ, both finished third at their national championships before going off and winning the gold at Olympics? Emily's next. Back in the kiss and cry, the numbers up there for Fumie SUGURI, a new personal best for her as well in the short program, and she's over 90.59, and in the lead over Yukari NAKANO and SOKOLOVA. So we roll on here at the Pengrowth Saddledome in downtown Calgary. The ISU World Figure Skating Championships presented by Olay. Terry Gannon, Peggy Fleming with you.
The next skater,
ringside here in the ladies' short program.
United States of America, Emily Hughes.
And this young lady has so much enthusiasm that she adds to her skating. It's just so infectious.
17 years of age from Great Neck, New York, and the junior world bronze medalist from 2005, now on the senior level. And she had planned to skate at Worlds all along. Obviously, the Olympics was not initially on her agenda.
But I think she had a really good time there.
Yeah.
It was a great experience for her. She's a very hard worker and a powerful jumper. She's opening with this footwork into a triple flip. Very nice, good steady landing. Sequence. She adds so much emotion to this spiral. Leans over a little bit, dropping her back. Nice steady position there. You have to hold these positions for 3 seconds apiece. Beautiful layback spin. Looks like she just loves every moment out there. This final combination spin, a lot of power, good strong position there, nice speed.
Nobody has a better time than she does.
I think so. She threw her arms back that she skated the best program in her life.
Sell it.
Oh.
If you can have a good time during the short program.
I know, and not skate your best. I mean, it's like, whoa.
Most skaters are gritting their teeth and just trying to get through the 8 required elements, right?
But that's what is the joy of Emily. She's just happy with everything. And I'm sure she's a little disappointed in missing one element in this program, but she still had a good time. And here was her opening jump that went so well. We thought she was on a road to a very good short program. But this was the footwork into the triple flip. She taps in, nice turns in the air, but not a whole lot of lift. But this was the problem she had on the combination here, the triple lutz. She taps in and doesn't quite stay over her landing leg and just fell on that, and that's going to cost her a lot.
That's a big doesn't when you don't do the combination, too.
Right.
You have a chance to get that done. We'll check her marks, and then another American teenager on the world stage, Kimmie MEISSNER, on the ice warming up already.
The program components for
Bonnie Retzkin Emily Hughes' longtime coach since she was 4 years of age. 1 point mandatory deduction, but other areas where she's lost points here, Peggy.
Yes, she really did. She lost a lot on that fall of the triple Lutz in that combination. She's still a little rough around the edges, but she's a very hard worker, and she sees the bigger picture. I mean, she's had the experience of watching her sister win the Olympics, so that's a good example.
About 11 points or so off the lead. Double digits, a bit much to make up. It's been done before, though, in the free skate. We'll see a lot of skating left here in the short, though, as Suguri leads.
The next skater, representing the United States of America, Kimmie MEISSNER.
16 years of age from Bel Air, Maryland. Last year a medalist at Nationals. Too young to go to the World Championships. You got to be 15 by July 1st of that previous year. But here she is in third place after qualifying, less than a point off the lead. But struggling a bit physically. She caught a cold in Italy, and then on the flight home, her eardrum ruptured, and you talked to her this week.
Yes,
it's been a battle.
It has, and she has selective hearing now, she says. I think I have it too. She's really pushed through all the practices. Very strong. Good speed covering the ice. And now a triple combination here. Triple Lutz, double toe. Very nice triple flip.
Peter Carruthers told us that he talked to her coach, and it's this right here, the spins. It's been the trouble with the ear.
And she practiced them a little bit more than I've seen her before in the practices yesterday. I think she was just trying to tell how it was feeling, how she could push herself or not. Double axel. Remember last year at the national championship, she did the triple axel. Love this position, nice and strong. Beautiful line with the arms in the back. Good continuous speed. Final spin, that flying sit spin. Back cross a little bit slow, but very well done. She has so much energy and such great technique. I just think that that's going to take her a long way. When you have that solid technique, you know, you just need a little bit more experience, and I think she's on her way.
Still a junior in high school. That's amazing. And the biggest problem is when she gets her license, she'll be driving herself to practice and back. No time to do her homework. That's where she does her homework.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, I think she's just such an ordinary teenager. That's so refreshing in skating. It's everything, you know, we want out of a teenage girl. She's intelligent, she's giggly, she's tough, and she's going to her first junior prom, too.
That'll be the biggest challenge.
She has a nice life.
And Sasha Cohen just stepping onto the ice now. So we'll watch her warm up as Kimmie MEISSNER waits for her marks.
And here is a look at the triple Lutz double toe she did. Nice. Yes, it was supposed to be a triple, but this was a nice save. You know, just turning it into a double. But the technique, it's a little bit twisted on that takeoff, but she pulled it out and straightened it up and didn't put her foot down in between these jumps, which is very important, and just went right up into a double. And here is one of the other elements in the program, the spiral sequence. Nice extension there, steady. Love the body line, positions. Could be a little bit more quiet on some of these positions.
Not quiet usually as a personality. Kimmie
No, she isn't. She's very much a teenager, happy, but she gets the big picture. I think she is very aware of what's going on around, and she's absorbing all these experiences.
Getting the American experience here in this building with Hughes, Meissner, and then Cohen. 3 straight Americans here in the short program.
32.23.
Now her personal best for a short program, 59.40 at the Olympics. She would need 62.14 to lead. And there you go. It's personal best in the short for her. And 88.63 overall. That's not going to lead, but it's right behind Fumie Suguri. And that's where she was after the qualifying.
Very solid skater. There's Pam Gregory, her coach. I mean, I feel these coaches skate every inch of the program with their competitors.
Still celebrating. Different moment for Sasha now. With John Nix.
The next skater, representing the United States of America, Sasha Cohen.
Just hope John Nix isn't as hard on his skaters as he was on Skating with the Stars or Celebrities or whatever the heck that show was. He played Simon on the panel.
So I guess he doesn't treat Sasha like that on a training session.
The Olympic silver medalist, but another one that she let slip through her hands, obviously. And in second place after the short program in Torino. And she said afterward, the silver medal was a gift. And so still on the international stage looking for that big win. And this is hers to win or lose coming in, but in 5th after qualifying.
And the short program for Sasha is one that she really usually does very well. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Opening jump, triple Lutz, double toe. Oh, 2-footed that. To the boards. Her spiral sequence just is so beautiful.
Does anyone even come close to that?
Not at all. That's perfection. They kind of speak for themselves. She loves this part of the program. Really goes to the music. She gives it a lot of personality. And this is final combination spin here. Well, she skated well, but I didn't see any spark, really, in that program. I don't think she was really confident going out there. She seemed very tentative, especially at the very beginning of the program.
Yeah, in fact, the glitch was right up top.
Right.
And after that, she seemed to get stronger throughout the performance.
But, you know, she is such a beautiful skater. I think it's like she's ruining it for all of us, because we're all sitting on the edge of our seat going, is she going to make the jumps or not? And I would love to sit back and just, you know, see her skate well.
You're not secure when you're watching her. You're wondering where the mistake's going to come because it has so often. But one thing's for certain, there's no one who wants to put together the clean performance more than her.
I know, and the audience as well. We want to see her do it. And here was the mistake that she made right at the beginning of the program, this triple Lutz double toe. She taps in here, and her legs are crossed in front of her and actually did a two-footed landing and right into the double toe. There she is. The tight turns. Her legs are crossed, and they both touch down as she lands. But then she goes right up into the double toe.
Making her way to the kissing cry is the crowd. The noise, it starts to grow. Yeah, there's a Canadian out there. The final skater, Joannie Rochette. When we come back. This off yesterday. Remember, she did that before the free skate in Torino. 36 for technical element. She has posted the highest score ever, by the way, in a short program for a woman, 71-12. Not near that here, but 94.21, and that is well above Fumie SUGURI, Peggy.
Well, she is probably disappointed with this performance, and she started off this competition very weak, but it is growing a little bit.
I mean, she looks very satisfied right now. So does John Nix, and the number she was in 5th place, and now she's got almost a 4-point lead over Suguri.
Yeah, but I think she's disappointed in herself. I think she wanted perfection out there. And, you know, the placement it doesn't really mean that much in some ways. I think for her to go out there and skate clean, that's what she wants. She's chasing perfection.
Joannie Rochette on the ice. 33 years. That's how long it has been since a Canadian woman won the gold medal at the World Championships. Back in '88, Liz Manley won the silver. That's the last time that one has medaled.
Well, this is a lot of pressure, skating in your home country. You know, sometimes it can give you great inspiration, and sometimes it can turn into a monster. But she is a lovely skater, and there is a lot of Canadians here that want to see her skate very well. Beautiful. Triple Lutz, turns in between. And that will cost her. Second jump pass, this footwork into the triple flip. Very nice. I love this move, this slide. Choreography in this program is spectacular, done by David Wilson. kick really well. Opened up on her double axel, and that will cost a lot. Didn't hook in on that spin either, so he's lacking some speed. Final combination spin wasn't as fast as I've seen her do it. Very disappointing performance for her.
Under the old 6.0 system, you might be able to get away with a few of those. The short program less than the free skate. But now, once a judge punches that touch screen, the numbers go in and you have to take the points off for all those elements missed.
Right, and it's such a pressure situation for her. Skating in the home country, it's not easy.
Top 5 finish at the Olympics. Some struggles in the short. There's your current leader. She will have the lead when we come back, and at the end of the short program, Peter's going to talk to her in just a moment. We'll have the marks for Rochette too.
And here is a look at the combination in the beginning of the program, the triple Lutz right here, and watch and see if she puts her free leg down, and she doesn't. She just does an extra turn into the double toe, and it will be a small deduction on those grade of execution marks on the combination. And this was supposed to be a double axel, and it opened up, and that is a big deduction, about 3 points. And you can see the coach's reaction right there. They knew.
The
Bad
second one is what really will be costly.
Yes, yes.
And then obviously some points taken off. In terms of the spins, not done well. But right now, Cohen with a lead of almost 4 points over Fumie Suguri. And she was behind by a couple of points after the qualifying. Very quiet in here right now. So loud when she took the ice. There's so much excitement. It's almost like they're waiting for the bell to toll. Canadian fans very knowledgeable though about their skating, obviously.
It's been good.
It just makes you feel so good when the crowd is with you. It does give you energy, and it does inspire you.
The scores for Joannie ROCHETTE from Canada. The technical score, please.
Rochette, 57.08. That's her personal best. And that was at Grand Prix Paris earlier this season. She won the Canadian Nationals for the second time. Yeah, they're the technical marks when they're in the 20s, not the 30s. You know you're taking a hit.
Yeah, this is just too bad because she had such a good lead going into, you know, the finish of the qualifying was so well done.
Only lost 1 point on that combination, by the way.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So in the mid-80s for Joannie Rochette, currently in 5th place. So that's how they line up here after the short program. Sasha Cohen is your leader as expected. Not perfect, but good enough to have a lead of almost 4 over Fumie Suguri, who's been a bronze medalist twice. Kimmie MEISSNER in 3rd. Emily Hughes, bit of a struggle. She's in 8th. Funny thing about figure skating. After a week of events, it's not until the ladies show up to take the ice that you feel the real excitement and energy surrounding this event. Today, everyone wants inside.
Can I get a ticket for the event right now because I forgot my badge and I need to get into the building?
The main focus is the final group, and they're all hanging out backstage. An area that is a constant and delicate ballet of cameras, tension, and tears. Where everyone's just trying to get loose and relax. Unless, of course, you're John Nix. Et al. Isn't that Latin? First up, Japan's Yukari NAKANO. And she didn't disappoint. Next, her teammate, Fumie SUGURI, who for the moment the media was ignoring. But the judges weren't. She's in the top spot and can take the skates off and wait it out. Emily Hughes knows what's at stake in this World Championship. For her, it's an opportunity to put an exclamation point on an unlikely yet remarkable season. But on this day, the pressure is a bit too much. Kimmie MEISSNER, on the other hand, seems immune to pressure. Focused, but never afraid to smile. She would skate a personal best, putting her in second place behind Suguri, which pleases both her and the Japanese press. But it wasn't without incident.
I had a very awkward moment with her, though, in the kiss and cry. I went to go kiss her on her cheek, and she went to kiss me on my cheek, and I accidentally missed the cheek. Very awkward.
All right, speaking of awkward, see if you can follow this backstage. The Japanese are shooting Nakano. The Canadians are shooting Emily Hughes. And wait, Sasha is heading to the ice. Follow her. Sasha would end the day on top.
I'd really like to have her triple Lutz on replay, and she's going to talk about that. Thank you.
You guys never pick the good things to replay.
She wants something nice to replay, too.
Society is always focused on the negative.
No, it's just from a technical standpoint.
Yeah. No, I just think society, as a general, should focus on what you do well. You know?
Yeah.
It's my job to change society. We have to change society.
On another note, what do you think you did well in that program?
Okay, I'm glad to see your optimism.
Obviously, she is very optimistic about the free skate. Thank you, Sasha. Good luck. So here's a look at your standings after the short program. Sasha Cohen once again at a major event. She's got the lead. Fumie Suguri, the veteran, right behind, and then the youngster from the U.S., Kimmie MEISSNER, in third, ahead of another youngster from Japan, Yukari NAKANO.